Stop wearing your long circle skirt as one style. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 other ways of wearing your long circle skirts. Now, circle skirts can be styled to create different look, whether it is a two-piece outfit or it is a one-piece outfit. A circle skirt is a twirly skirt that flows from the waist out towards the hem. Therefore, you can be creative and transform this long circle skirt by draping it to create tucks that will eventually create other styles. These tucks are simple and easy to make, and if you want to know the difference between a tuck and a dart, you can go back and watch my video on that. There are 3 styles that you can create by draping tucks on your long circle skirt. If you're like me and you like to show your legs, then you will love these 3 styles that I'm about to tell you how to style your long circle skirt. So let's get right into it. Style number 1 is to give this side front drape effect on one side to show your leg. And this can be done on the preference of your leg that you want to show. This side front drape effect will create a slit look that you will be able to see your leg on one side. This is your long circle skirt and it doesn't have an actual side front seam because it is a circle skirt. However, if you open your skirt where you are seeing the side seam right here, and you can look at it and see where your side front would be. So if I have my skirt like this, then if this would be about the center front, then about here would be the side front. So you want to mark on your skirt, and this is open like this, down, say take the measurement of where you want it to be, and I want mine to hit about, say, 17 inches down from the waist, right? Or actually 15 inches is good, but I will end up at about 19 inches. So what you'll do right here, you put a pin there to mark where you want to start the draping at, and also that side front part. So you want to make sure that you're just getting the pin through to one side of the fabric and not both layers. So you have that. So from this, right, I will then want to end up with another 4 inches in total draping down when I'm creating that. So you are going to drape this by creating tucks. So this is how you're going to create the tucks, meaning that you need 5 inches from here, which is this point right here. And I'm going to create some huge tucks that is going to give me that effect, right? And I'm going to have it like about there. And then the next one is going to be about the same, right? Like this. And you can pin it onto the next piece also. All of this you're going to sew at the sewing machine, right? About, say, half an inch across to create your tuck. So this is what it is going to look like with your skirt having that tuck. Let's move on to style number 2. Style number 2 is to give a high-low effect where both side fronts are pulled up to create tucks and to give it that different style. So we already have one that is done here. So all we have to do is do the same thing on the other side, right? And we want to make sure that we have our skirt out like this. And this is actually a half circle skirt. And I must tell you guys, this would look better if you have a full circle skirt and you do this effect with the full circle skirt, because then you have more body to the skirt. So what you're going to do, you are going to measure from the side seam across to see where you did your tucks. This is 9 inches. And you're going to get that same measurement from the other side. Measure your 9 inches across here. It's going to be about here. and you want that same effect. So I'm going to take my measurement again, and I have here 14 inches. So I'm going to mark my 14 inches down. Right, so it's good to pin because this was a bit up too high, and you're going to do it like this. So now you have that. What you can do now, see where your tucks are forming, right? And you're going to hold your fabric, and you're simply going to pull it up. So from the back, you will end up with a tuck, right? Like this. And then you need another tuck again. So you end up with another one that is going to coincide with the one you have on this side over here. Okay? You're going to drape it up. Then you're going to form another tuck. Okay? Form another tuck there. Also, just simply shape it out like this. And you will also tack it with your thread, meaning do it by hand. This is what your skirt is going to look like, given the fact that now you have both side front is going to be draped up, right? And you will be able to show your legs. So now let's move on to style number 3. Style number 3 is to make this entire skirt short with that same top effect all around on the front and the back, and that is going to give you a completely new skirt, which is now going to be a short skirt. So it's going to be a short circular skirt with the draped tucks all around. So let's show you how you do this. So you already have the two tucks that are shaped out at the front. Now you need to turn it over to the back, and you need to do the same thing. So since you have the front short as is, you can keep the back, right, short. Now that you're ready to transform this skirt into a short skirt with tucks all around, what you do, since you have the back down on the table, what you can do, grab the length, right, for the back, and you can start with a tuck right here where you have it, and you can pin. Once you pin this, then you go to the other side, because you could do it simultaneously, and you now have another tuck over here. Okay, and then you need to pin another tuck. You can measure this if you want, or you can just simply drape it freely. Be free flowing, because creativity, is something that is done freely. And at times, that's when things turn into a nice, beautiful style, when you simply just be free and let it flow. I'm not going by measurements here. I'm just forming the tucks. And by doing that, I am doing it also on the other side to create that effect. So what you do, you take the sewing machine and you sew where you have your tucks being formed right there. And once you have that being sewn, then the next thing that you have to do is simply just tack it. Yep, tack it right here. So once you have all those pieces tacked, once you're able to just simply use the thread and the needle and tack that part, you will do the same thing to the other side. Use the thread and the needle to tack this side. You have these sides that are actually hanging loose. And guess what? You can even create a fourth style, leaving it as this. So this could be style number 4 right here. You can leave it as this, where it's going to be worn, right, as this. This is your skirt right there. And the sides are going to be long, and then you have the side back and the side front, both of those are draped up. So let's get into continuing with our talks. We can free-handedly even just drape this up. We don't have to necessarily create the tucks for this one. You can just free-handedly drape this up at the side to create the tucks, and you can pin this for now. And then for the next one on the other side, right, we can do the same, because now this is the other side. So what you can do, this is a side seam. You can do it like this. Just grab some tucks here, right? Do it like this and take it to the sewing machine, and then you just simply tack it to keep it in place. And this is what it will look like. So that is the side seam here, right? Um, you can do more because this one looks a little bit lengthy. Make sure that it's even. It doesn't look that even. So what you can do is just simply bring this one up some more to create that tuck that is here. Because remember, circle skirt at the end of the hem is going to be way, way wider than from the hip area or even the knee area. And that's what circle skirt is about. It's going to create that flow at the hem that when you spin around or you're dancing, it's going to give you that twirly effect. So you need more than 6 places on your skirt to create that draped effect if you are going to keep it as a short skirt. This is what the short version of the circle skirt that is draped should look like. Fashion is all about sometimes a style being spoiled and it creates a totally different style. So you can just tack it, make sure it's not hanging down, because fashion is all about creating styles and being creative about what you are doing. So this is your short circle skirt. In conclusion, don't let a long circle skirt limit the style that you're wearing. You can be creative and wear each style in different seasons. You can wear the long circle skirt during the winter and the fall months, and then for the high-low and the side front draped circle skirt, you can wear that during the spring or fall or even summer. And for the next style, which is the short draped circle skirt, you can wear that during the spring and the summer and rock your skirt that was a long circle skirt that is now transformed into various styles. And if you want to put in that extra fourth style that I saw as I was doing this video. And so that fourth style is the one where you have the two side front that is draped up and the two side back that is also draped up. And then you would let the side seams down that is going to be long to create a totally different style. Show your legs and rock this long circle skirt in various styles, because guess what? It's nice to know that you can turn this long circle skirt from a plain, boring circle skirt into something that is being draped into tucks that is creating a different style. If you want to learn more about circle skirts, you can go back and watch this video of mine on the various types of circle skirt and how to create a pattern. With that being said, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. Share it with others around the world so they too can create that different style of skirts using their long circle skirt. Wear it well and see you soon on the next video to come. Bye now.